something I was still curious about. What happened with your ex-girlfriend?
Well, we talked a bunch.
Like in real life or with text?
over text. She lives in Germany, right? She's
Okay.
German.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Uh,
Where does she live? I'll hit her up.
uh,
Hey, what a hang
she,
out.
she lives in Saxony, so it's far away from you.
In
Um,
Saxony?
mhm.
Oh my God, does she have like a crazy accent too?
Actually, she doesn't.
Okay. All right, keep going.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what happened there those days. It was really weird. She texted me out of the blue saying she had a dream about me. Start talking. She starts saying like how she's wondering how life would have been different if she hadn't broken up with me, and then that she misses me, and then that like a bunch of stuff. I mean, I don't know. I can pull it up because I don't even know it by heart what she said. It's just I don't know, but a lot of things. In the beginning, I was just kind of feeling good that she was texting me and then we were kind of talking openly about our relationship because I never got to do that before. Um, and then let me see. Yeah, she's like, I dream about you, blah blah blah. I saw the room. I saw your room with all its details. It was like a time lapse of our time. It was crazy. Um, and then she's like, yeah, and I was like, yeah, what was the dream about? And she said everything, like the time we spent together, the time we went to that shisha bar with your friends. We went to a shisha bar. Our time in the room, so many details, blah blah blah. I remember your playlist on Spotify, your sexy playlist. I was like, yeah,
Wait, is this Austin's playlist?
no, it's mine. It's mine. No, I didn't even I didn't even
You
know
said you
Austin
had
at the time.
one.
I didn't even know Austin at the time.
Okay. Yeah,
Austin
okay.
has one, yeah. No, I didn't even know Austin at the time. So she's like, I made some improvements on the playlist, but I still have it. And she's like, how many times have you used it? Ha ha ha. Yeah. But um, yeah, she just told me stuff like, man, you shouldn't put this online, by the way. She told me stuff, this part at least. She told me stuff like,
I should not put this online.
yeah, this part. Um, I often push this time aside. She was telling me I often push this time aside, but it was a really good one. Sometimes I feel really sad. I really enjoy the time with you. You've been good to me. You treated me like a princess. You treated me like a princess. Uh, and then yeah, and then she starts saying like the things that I told you. Like sometimes I wonder how it would have been if the situation had been different. There were so many emotions between us. I really miss you sometimes. You have always been honest and lived your life with passion. I never met a person with passion like this. Uh, and I'm not saying this only because I dreamed about our sex. That's what she told me. Like what? I dated her 7 years ago, man. 7 years ago, and like this just came back really strong. And yeah, basically, uh, she's like she was just saying, yeah, there was a special connection. I regret this time. Like she's breaking up with me. And then she says that she's happy, but she doesn't feel complete. And she's married and has a kid now.
Hmm.
And I said, why?
Wow.
And she said, I don't know, something is missing. I just asked her like,
Oh, the complete. I thought
yeah,
you were like, why you married and have a kid?
no, 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 no. And it's like, she's like, I feel like something is missing, like a hole. I really need emotions in my life. Some years ago, I was a woman with passion like you. And if I see pictures of myself, the smile was real. I don't like looking at my pictures now. I feel like I lost a part of my personality, a part of my heart. Uh, I need people with emotions around. You know Germany, and then she smiles, ha ha ha. and and I said, why don't you move to a more emotional country? That's what I said. Like, I have a house and a family. Like, move with your family. Like, my husband is the most German guy in the world. He would never. Um, you know, like, I don't know. She's just talking to me, and dude, we talked for hours, hours. Um, yeah, I don't know. So then, as we were talking, like, it was good. She just, you know, she's married, man. She just starts saying, I remember the cuddling and the kisses. Um, Sometimes when people meet and kiss for the first time, it's okay, but they have to practice together. When we kissed, it worked so well. Uh, what the hell, man? Just like after 7 years, she after she broke up with me, stopped talking to me. After 7 years, she started this conversation. Um, and then she's like, she basically saying like she would like to take a coffee with me. Uh, I really want to sit and drink a coffee with you, but I'm always a little bit worried. And ask why. That I still feel something for you. It's like 7 years, man. Um, yes, she's like, yeah, I really want to meet. I love my husband and I'm loyal, but the connection between us is dangerous. I don't know. Whatever.
Sounds
So,
a whole lot like.
huh?
You want to hear what I was gonna say?
Well, you can.
Thank you for your permission.
You're welcome.
Well, yeah, it sounds like she's kind of trying to convince herself that she is happy and she loves her husband. I mean, I guess you would if you were in the same situation because it's not like you can just flip a switch and it's kind of different, right? So, and the whole 7 year thing, yeah, I feel, sometimes that a long time, a long period of time is required for almost like for the reasons that she's convinced herself of. Like back in the day when you guys, what was the reason why you broke up?
She had cancer.
She had cancer?
Mm.
And then she broke it off with you because she was like,
I don't know. Yeah, something like that.
okay. Hmm. Something, yeah, I do, I don't want to say firmly believe because it sounds so, what do I know, right? Um, just that when you are really honest and open and actually kind, right? It's like people are going to remember this, like no matter if it's 10 years, 20 years, right? That actually stays with you. Like when I think back to a girl from Toronto, the way she treated me, at the time I could not see, I couldn't even understand what she saw in me, right? It was almost like she was looking into the future, what I'm going to be seeing in the future that she could already see then. And yeah, I mean, it touches you on a very, very deep level. And I had the same with my ex-girlfriend where I felt on some level I was actually hoping and is she going to reach out at some point? Because I was just like crushed when the whole thing ended. Like, and then really, really funny thing. I don't know if it was because you told me about your ex-girlfriend reaching out to you. I went on WhatsApp, right? And I kind of put her name in the archive chats because I'd never deleted the thing. And then I saw her profile picture, and that was like a few days ago. And the pictures, man, I was like, what is this?
Wait, it's a picture you took,
I
or is
actually
it
went,
with you?
what? Yes, it's a picture I took when she came to Germany to visit me. She came with me to Germany one time, and we went to this castle on a bike ride. And when I took pictures of her, she would constantly do this, like, no, no, no. So all the pictures I have on my phone are all kind of like her face covered, right? And then the picture she has now as a profile picture is like her smiling and kind of like pointing like this with the finger, right? When I took the picture with her phone. And I kind of started, I'm like, what is going on? This is really strange. Yeah, and I was wondering, like, why would she do that? Like a picture that I would certainly recognize. But I mean, it's been over a year now. Would she assume that I just keep our chat on my regular chat feed? And just be like, oh, interesting picture.
Yeah,
Let me
I
look
don't
at
know.
this.
Maybe she really likes that picture because it brings her good memories, or maybe not. I don't know.
Like she broke it off, right? And then she changes her picture to something, yeah, like a time we spent together. I mean, I think she really enjoyed the time,
So how are you
but then
feeling
kind of
about
she broke it off. And
how are you feeling about her?
well, I've been trying to. Well, I feel the whole thing, the relationship, it's not. There was no. How do you? What's the name for that?
Closure?
Yes, closure. Thank you. There was no real closure at the end because it just ended so abruptly. I don't know if I told you, but so we had the product launch, right? And I mean, there was a lot of stuff going on. I guess I was feeling jealous at the time because she would just like go out with her friends, and then I would party with some rich guys, right? And I'd be like sitting at home at the computer working. I'm like, well, she's meeting all these cool dudes, and I can't even, like, I have no money. What can I really provide here? And yeah, and then we had sort of like a small fight, like an argument, and I wanted to go see her, then I had to cancel, and then at some point I was just like, all right, listen, let's just not talk for a couple of days until the launch is over. Like I was so stressed out, I was working until 4 a.m. every day to get stuff done, and she was like, I'm really disappointed in your message, and breaking, no, what did she say? Taking a break means breaking up, right? And to me, that was absolutely not the case. However, I do feel at the time, like I felt this was inevitable. I would have kept dragging it out, right? Because it was almost like it was like a drug and like a great escape from all the stuff that I didn't want to face in my life. And so I would have not ended it at the time. And so she kind of just like cut, and it just crushed me. And so over time, I was, feeling initially it was really strong. Like obviously it wasn't just like, all right, forgotten, but it kept fading into the background. But now when I saw the picture, I'm like, a lot of stuff just came up, right? So like it's not really resolved. And I understand why she acted the way she did, and I'm not holding a grudge. And yeah, I probably still love her.
Do you want to do a little bit of embodiment with her?
Embodiment with her.
If you want to do a little bit of
Elaborate.
embodiment in relation to her
Okay,
right
sure,
now,
let's do it.
right now,
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah, at first I was thinking like what I have to talk to her and be like, hey, you want to do an embodiment exercise? Right? That's
Uh,
fucking crazy.
if we
Okay.
can see if we can feel a little bit of that thing that you're feeling there.
Well, it came up just me talking about it just now.
I know. I'm feeling sad, so it's there. So, let's just first come into our feet. Feel the contact with the ground. Feel like you are inside your feet, to the back, to the front, to the sides, your whole foot. And really allow yourself to feel like the ground supports you. And if you need to, you can always come back to this feeling of groundedness if things get too intense. All right, so now let's find the center of the heart. This is a point in the back of the heart, close to the spine, as smallest as you can find. And you can feel that you're breathing inside this point. Whenever you breathe in, you go deeper inside the point. Whenever you breathe out, you let go. Keep making it finer and finer. Find the point smaller and smaller. It's like you're breathing love inside the point, tenderness. Now, without losing contact with the heart center, you can imagine her in front of you. If that's too intense, you can imagine her a little bit to the side. That's easier. And without losing contact with your heart center, you can find her heart center. You can actually feel there's something unsaid between you two. Something unfelt. Keep breathing inside the point. Every time you breathe out, let all the tension leave. Maybe you can feel if you miss her. You can feel still love for her. That's okay. It's a part of life. It's a part of a relationship. Love is a part of a relationship. Sadness is a part of a relationship. Right, and now let's try something cool. From inside your heart center, feel her heart center, and feel a string that connects both your heart centers. Small, small, small string of light. And each time you breathe in, you go deeper into your heart centers. Each time you breathe out, you disentangle from her. The string becomes longer and thinner with each out breath. And you can feel you're inside your whole chest. Tuning to the quality of love. Not for anyone, just tenderness that is there. If there wasn't a new space created, inhabit that space. You know, feel like you are inside your whole body. Inhabiting those parts of the heart that may be opened up as well. And you can slowly open the eyes. And speak.
Wow, there
Okay.
was a lot
So how are you feeling?
going on. I feel a lot more embodied, and also there were places in my chest, like here, around here, that kind of felt they opened up after I started, like after we did the whole string thing, and
Disentangling?
it kind of fizzled out. Yeah, the disentangling. And there was also this very strong resistance at first when I picture it. And then when you were like, and now you're kind of disentangling, and it's getting like the distance is getting bigger and bigger between the two of you, right? It's getting thinner and thinner, the string.
Uh-huh.
And I noticed internally how there was this, no, I don't want to let this go.
Yeah, nice. That's good. That's a good thing that you're noticing it, right?
Yeah, and at first my heart was just like beating, like just picturing her standing right in front of me. And yeah, definitely, I feel lighter, less less contracted, right? If this is like I'm holding on to this, it's just like feels like it loosen up more.